Okay, very good morning to all. Today we will start with the implementation of circular queue. So this compiler is visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So concept of the circular queue, yesterday we have discussed. Theoretical part, I hope all of you understood. Now we'll start with the programming part. We'll write a program. So first I will save the program by name. Circular queue. Now what to write first? So how many operations we have discussed in a circular queue? Just we'll revise it, and after that we'll start with the circular queue implementation. What we have discussed in a circular queue? What is the definition of circular queue? Hello. What is the definition of circular queue? Definition क्या है? Definition of circular queue. Hello.
It is a linear data structure.
It is a linear data structure, right? Okay, good. After that,
Operation performed based on FIFO
First in,
principle.
first out principle.
okay, good, very nice. And one more
And
set.
last element is connected back to first element.
Very good. So the last sentence is very important in a circular queue definition. So first statement is the circular queue is a linear data structure, and in which the operation is performed by using the FIFO principle, and the last position is connected back to the first position. Right. So this is the definition. Now, how many operations we have performed in the circular queue? How many operations we have performed?
Insertion,
Insertion,
deletion,
and after that,
display.
display. Right. I hope all of you understood all these three operations. Is there any doubt in this theoretical part? Sarvana samajh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll start with the programming part of the circular queue. We'll write a program for the circular queue, right? So what is the first statement? Now here I will write, and you can contribute in that at the time of writing. So what should I write here?
Last lecture, we have started unit number 6.
Okay, next header file. What should I write?
In that unit,
Next header file.
Ponyo.
After that, next is the void. Directly we'll start with the main.
in that we have completed introduction part to the preliminaries. Deadlock, we have two types of deadlock: resource deadlock and
Forward put you're writing this CLR is
resource deadlock is related to computer or printer. And communication deadlock means right now we are doing the communication between two wired or wireless communication.
Let me check the compiler I have
Also, we saw
installed.
the graph theoretical model.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, background voice is coming.
Last lecture, we saw the deadlock handling
Background
strategies
voice
in
is coming.
simplicity. There are three deadlock handling strategies. First is the prevention, second is the deadlock avoidance, third is deadlock prediction. Okay. prevention already we saw in the last lecture. Prevention means we know after doing this dash thing, the development will occur. Okay. This we know. For example, we'll add the two more computer machine in our network. After adding this two more computer machine on network, development will occur. Okay. You know, then we can prevent this. We can keep these two computer machine aside. Simply they won't already.
Background voice येते तिकडे. 1 minute. Wait for 2 minutes.
After adding these two computer machine, we don't use these two computer machine in our network. We add it, it's okay. But we don't use this computer machine in our
Now voice is clear. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now you're
Yes,
not
sir.
getting any background voice now. Okay. Where we are? So we started writing the program. Screen दिसते का सर्वांना? Now is it visible at all? Screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll start with the main loop, right? So just I have checked the compiler is working properly. While main. Now here. So CLR, ACR. So before that we required some variables. So I will start writing the program. So integer. So we'll use the switch case, right? So for that purpose, we require the choice. After that, one value we'll consider, right? So next is the clear. The main will not use clear. Now here we'll use the while loop, right? So write program first, while. Condition for the while we'll write later. So first, in the while, so printf will display a message. So what message we need to display first? पहले तो काय message display करावं लागेल? /n.
Enter size of queue.
Enter size of queue, or I will display main. Size of the queue will enter, but before that, so we required here which operation you are going to perform. So printf now how many operations you are going to perform here? किती ऑपरेशन आपण परफॉर्म करणार आहे इथं?
3.
3 ऑपरेशन्स आपण परफॉर्म करणार. कोणते कोणते आहेत? Which one?
Insertion, deletion, and display.
First insertion. I'll write here. Paste. Second one is the what?
Deletion.
Or suppose if you want to display it on a separate line, so what you need to use here? /n, right? So deletion /n. Third one is the display, right? /n. Fourth will write exit, right? So fourth will write exit. Now first we have displayed the message by using this printf statement. What to write next?
Choice.
Scanf.
Scanf.
Scanf. कशासाठी scanf लागेल? Choice आपल्याला घ्यावं लागेल, right? But before that, so we'll display one more message. काय message display करावं लागेल? So what message you need to display? Enter your, right, in short, choice. Right. Now already we have considered one variable, or we have declared one variable. So which variable we have declared? %d, comma. What should I write here?
ampersand choice.
Ampersand choice. Now, after getting this choice, so where to store this choice? So we'll use the switch case. So, right, and we'll pass this choice value through this switch, and inside switch, so we'll write the cases. Case 1 for what purpose? Case 1 for what purpose?
Insertion.
Insertion.
Case 2 for what purpose?
Deletion.
Deletion. And case 3 for what purpose?
Display.
Display. And case 4, sorry, exit. So how you are writing exit? Exit कसं लिहितो? Can I write directly here? Exit.
Default, sir.
Exit Default will write, right? So for what purpose we require default? Exit 0. 0 here in the while, right? Default is also required. For what purpose default is required?
Invalid case.
Now, if you enter, now what to print here? What to print in default case? Default case मध्ये काय print करावं लागेल?
Wrong choice.
Wrong choice.
Invalid case.
Invalid case. Printf. What is this? Please enter correct choice. Like this message, we can display. Please enter correct choice. We'll say it positively, right? Please enter correct choice. As if you enter wrong choice, so we'll display a message. Please enter correct choice. Right. So this is the default case. Next, switch. Okay. Next, what to write? Case 4 we have written. Now we'll start from the case 1. Start from the case 1. Now case 1 is for what purpose?
Insertion.
Insertion, right? Now, if you are implementing insertion, means what you need to insert first, or what you need to take from the user, or through keyboard, what you need to insert. Size, okay, but element is also required. So what element you want to insert, right? So first we'll write here elements, right? So printf. So first we'll take the element from the user. After that we'll create a list and everything. Size and slash here. So what should I write here? Enter the value to be inserted. Enter the value to be inserted. Enter the value to be inserted. Now here I will write a scanf, and through scanf %, right, comma. So already we have taken one variable, so value. Already we have declared one variable here, value. With the help of that value variable, so we'll take the values, right? Now after getting this value, so what is our role? So we need to first we have inserted the elements. So whatever the element we want to insert in the queue, so that element we have selected here, or we have given here with the help of value variable. Now next step is we need to check the queue size and everything. So we need to create. Now for that purpose, is it audible to all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Voice is not breaking. Sure. Now we'll take one function separate instead of writing all the codes here in the case. So we'll take one separate function, or we'll define a separate function, user defined functions. So where to write user defined function? Suppose if you want to declare your own function for insertion, can I declare like this? Void insertion means we'll say in queue. In queue. And here, so in the enqueue we are passing one values. So this value we will pass through this function, right? The value आपण काय करणार आहे? त्या function through pass करणार आहे. Whatever the operations or whatever the conditions or logic related with the insertion operation will write inside this function, right? So here, so this statement is written here, void enqueue int. So what we can call this? This is a declaration or definition. This is the declaration or definition.
Declaration.
Declaration of the user defined functions, right? Now here we have declared and will define definition means, so we are writing the logic of that function. Where to write here? Void enqueue. Now here we'll write the definition of that user defined function. Now what to write? And before that, so here we need to call the same function. आता इथून काय करावं लागेल आपल्याला ते function call करावं लागेल. So how to call enqueue? So we'll call the function from here by passing the is there any parameterized function we are writing? So is there any value we need to pass here? It's a value pass करावं लागेल.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So which value? So these value variable will pass through this function, and after that this function is get called, and here the case one. Now we'll write the logic of insertion operation. We'll write the actual implementation part. Already yesterday we have discussed all this part. Now I'm expecting the implementation part from yours. Now what to write here in the enqueue? आता इथे enqueue मध्ये काय लिहावं लागेल?
First queue full आहे का? Overflow.
First we need to check.
Argument लिहावं लागेल.
One parameter, one thing is missing here. So what is missing here? Argument we are not written. Enter value. You can define any other variables. Now what to write here? First we need to check
Queue full or overflow.
queue full or overflow. Now how to check queue full or overflow? How to check? कसं चेक करणार?
By using if function.
आपण काय कंडिशन बघितली तो? कंडिशन काय बघितली होती आपण? If. Now what you are checking in the insertion? First, what you are checking?
Rear is equal to size minus 1.
Rear is equal to okay, I will write first. Rear is equal to size minus 1. After that,
And front is equal to 0.
and one more, front equal to what you are checking?
0.
0.
0.
Front equal to 0 you are checking, or what you are checking?
Plus 1.
Front is equal to
Front equal to
Rear plus 1.
rear
front
plus
equal to rear plus 1, right? Now we'll write one bracket for all the both conditions. ठीक है, या तो दोन्ही कंडिशन एका ब्रॅकेट मध्ये आहे. ठीक आहे, either we require these conditions should be true or this condition. if one of the condition, either this condition or this condition, if it is true, then what you are saying, the true असेल तर काय म्हणतो,
Q is overflow.
Q is overflow.
काय message display करणार, printf, what message you are displaying, /n. But here, so have you defined this rear, size, front, rear? These are the variables you have taken here, but where you have declared? Circular Q is full, right? So likewise, you can display, or it is overflow, insertion not possible. Like this, you can display the message, right? If the above condition is false. But before going to the next part or else part, now where to declare the variables? Rear, size, front. Somewhere we need to define. कुठे define करायचे? Size of the queue we have not defined, right? So can I define size here? So define like this, size 5. Can I define like this? असं declare करू शकतो का size?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
As
sir.
define size 5. Now, globally we'll declare these variables, right, outside of the main. Now, how to declare the variables globally? So that we can use these variables in other functions also.
Int front is equal to -1.
Int front equal to -1,
-1.
comma equal to
Rear is equal.
No, sir, only equal to n.
equal to, right,
Int rear equal to -.
rear equal to -1, right. Now anything else? So again we require the CQ. Can I say like this? CQ of array we required here. What is the size of array? So we'll write like this, size, CQ of size. Can I declare like this? Now here size of the queue
Yes,
is
sir.
5. The queue ची size किती आहे? 5. So or you can change here 10 depending on it. But we'll consider only 5. Now globally we have declared these 3 variables. Now we'll write the program. Now if the above condition is true, so then we are displaying a message that is printf circular queue is full. Is it necessary to write your opening and closing curly bracket? एकच स्टेटमेंट असेल तर ओपनिंग क्लोजिंग कर्ली ब्रॅकेट लिहायची गरज आहे का? Is it necessary to write opening closing curly bracket? Number 1, 2. From A division, roll number 1, 2 is not present. Roll number 3 is here. A division. Now is Abhijit. Hello. Who is Abhijit? Am I audible? Hello, am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Abhijit, please rename yourself. Right. So write your roll number in front of your name. Otherwise, your attendance will not be considered. Now we have declared the variables. Now we'll write a. Now what is the question? So is it necessary to write here opening and closing curly bracket? If only a single statement is here.
No,
Single,
sir.
no,
No, sir.
not required, right? Now if I'm writing here another statement in the if, so at that time it is required opening and closing curly bracket for the if.
Yes.
Yes, right. So these are the basic syntax. So you need to now else, but here in the else, so we are writing the multiple statement. So we require the opening and closing curly bracket. Now, what to write here? Opening bracket I have written. Now in the else, what we are checking? Else मध्ये काय check करू? If. So what we are checking in the else? विसरला का?
Rear is equal to size minus 1.
Rear is equal to
Size minus 1.
rear is equal to where is the yesterday's program yesterday? So first we are checking this condition we are written. Now rear is equal to size minus 1 and front is not equal to 0. And if this condition is true, then what we are doing? We are setting the rear is equal to minus 1. Otherwise, next. So directly we are incrementing the rear pointer, right? And after that, so we, and here one more condition we are checking. If front equal to minus 1 means when you are entering the element first time, so at that time we need to change the value of front pointer, right? So these two condition will write. If सांगा आता मला कंडिशन काय होती?
Rear is equal to size minus 1.
Rear is equal to size minus 1. Next
And front not equal to 0.
logical and front is not equal to 0, right? Now if the above condition is true, then what you are doing? Rear equal to
Minus 1.
right? After that what you are doing? So CQ correctly, CQ, right? So same we have taken. CQ is equal to, can I write like this, plus rear? It will work or not? So, equal to whatever the values you have inserted. So first we'll increment the rear pointer and we'll insert the new values, right? And we'll display directly the message printf. What will display here? काय display करायचं? Insertion is successful. Insertion operation is successful, right? So likewise, so we'll display the message on screen after inserting the element, right? And one more case or one more condition we are checking here in the else. So what condition we are checking? काय check करतो आपण आणखी? If front separately we are checking. Front equal to what? -1.
-1.
Then what you are doing? Front, if the condition is true, so we are assigning the front is equal to 0. Now after that we are closing the else loop. Here we have closed.
Sir, only single is equal to.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay, front. Where we are writing the double आपण कुठे लिहितो? इथंही चुकलेलं आहे. Rear equal to double कधी लिहितो? Double equal to. So when we are writing double equal to
Condition.
in the condition. Right. Now, whatever the part we discussed yesterday regarding the insertion of a element. So all the concept we have written here in a program. Is there any hello?
Increment of rear plus.
Here directly we have incremented the rear, and after that we have directly assigned the values. So here I have written like this.
आणि सर फ्रंट पण इन्क्रीमेंट होतो ना.
नाही इन्सर्शनच्या वेळी फ्रंट कुठे इन्क्रीमेंट होतो? फ्रंट कधी इन्क्रीमेंट होणार?
At the time of deletion.
At the time of deletion. आणि इन्सर्शनच्या वेळी कधी होतो? जर तुम्ही पहिला एलिमेंट इन्सर्ट करत असाल, इथं दिलेली आहे कंडिशन, फ्रंट इक्वल टू -1. जर असेल फ्रंट इक्वल टू -1 कधी असते? पहिल्या एलिमेंटच्या वेळी. त्यावेळी फक्त फ्रंट इक्वल टू 0 करायचं. अदर टाइम्स at the time of insertion only we are incrementing the rear. Now here directly I have written here. First I have incremented the rear pointer, and after that I have assigned the values. Or you can write a separate also. So here you can write rear, or separately you will write rear is equal to rear plus. Here we'll assign the values. So this one is also valid. The shortcut we'll use here. So within one statement we'll finish. Is there any doubt up to this? So we'll check it is working or not. आता इथं फक्त आपल्याला इन्सर्शन होतंय का हे फक्त चेक करावं लागेल. Insertion, deletion, enter your choice. So what should I write here? 1. Enter the value to be inserted, 10. Insertion operation is successful. Now again next element I will insert. Enter the value 20. Insertion operation is successful. All of you able to see the output screen?
Yes, sir.
Is it visible? Now still we are in the same loop. Why we are in the same loop? या सेम लूप मध्ये लूपच्या बाहेर का पडत नाही आपण इथं? परत आपण मेनूला कसं काय जातं? What is the reason? We have written the while in bracket 1. So when we will exit from this while loop, so after pressing the 4 options, right? So we'll check the insertion is working properly or not. So what is the size of circular cube?
5.
5. So we'll check the 5 element is considered or not. 40. Fourth element zala. Next of 50. Insertion operation is successful. आता 60 insert करू शकेल का आपण? Is it possible to insert 60?
No.
Now circular queue is full. So what message we got here? काय message आलेला आहे?
Queue is full.
Right. Now only we have implemented the first operation. I will press 4. Now after pressing 4, so automatically we are exiting from. Now here I have taken the while loop. While 1. So when we press exit or 4, so automatically we are exiting from the loop. When we are entering the values, enter the values to be inserted. Some basic. Okay, all of you understood the insertion operation we have implemented successfully. Now next case is the next what to implement. Display implement करायचं का असं deletion implement करायचं?
Deletion.
Deletion. Now what to write in deletion? आता deletion मध्ये काय check करतो? What do you
Queue
check?
is empty.
Queue is empty. So
Empty.
here we'll consider one dq function. Deletion मध्ये आपण एक dq म्हणून एक function घेऊया आणि deletion ला आपल्याला काय पास करावं लागेल का? Is it necessary to pass the function values? Not required, right? So here, so dq user defined function will call directly. So first we'll define it. Sorry, we'll declare it. How to declare? dq. Here I have declared the dq, and after that, so here I'll write the definition of dq. Now void dq. Opening and closing curly. Now in the dq, so what we are writing? dq मध्ये काय लिहितो आपण पहिल्यांदा काय चेक करतो? So what we are checking in a dq? Now the first operation is completed. All of you give attention here. Now check whether the queue is empty, right? So first we are checking the whether the queue is empty or full. Next, now how we are writing the deletion operation? So what is the first step or what is the first condition? पहिली condition काय आहे?
If front is equal to minus.
Front equal to -1 and rear is equal to -1. So if the condition is true, means the queue will display the message queue is empty or it is underflow, right? Now after that, so again if it is not full, so directly we'll increment the front pointer and we will display the deleted. Now we'll implement directly. Now what to write first? If. Now we have defined the variables globally directly. Front, what is the front equal to what? -1.
-1.
And rear
Logical and rare
Rear is equal to
is equal
-1.
to minus.
-1. Now, if the condition is true, then what we are displaying?
Q is
Q
underflow.
is underflow or empty.
Q is
Underflow.
circular Q
Q is empty.
is empty, right? Empty, or you can say underflow, right? Deletion is not possible, right? Deletion is not possible. Now, if the above condition is false, then what you are doing? If the above condition is false, then what you are doing?
Front equal to front plus 1.
Front equal to
Front plus 1.
Front plus 1.
or can I write like this? If front and rear also be required. Front equal to, what is the condition we have written? Front equal to
Front plus 1.
instead of that, this condition will be required. Front, can we write like this? Front equal to -1 equal to rear. All of you give attention here. So logic is depends on you. Front -1 equal to rear. So here directly I'll write front equal to rear equal to, for both rear and front, we'll write this condition. Can we write like this? Front -1 equal to rear. Front is equal to rear is equal to -1. Right. So for both we have written here in the deletion. Now, if you write this condition later on, then also it will work. Or before that, if you have written this one, what we have decided. So printf /n elements to be deleted. कोणता एलिमेंट डिलीट होणार आहे, कसं डिस्प्ले करणार?
Front -1.
कॉमा. तर आपण नेक्स्ट काय डिस्प्ले करणार? EQ of here, what we need to pass? Front, right? जो एलिमेंट डिलीट करना है तो काय असणार आहे? फ्रंट. फ्रंट प्लस प्लस तो डिलीट होणार आहे तो इथं आपण डिस्प्ले करू. So we'll check front or front plus plus element to be deleted in Q.
Sir, if you write front equal to rear and then front equal to -1 and rear equal to -1.
नाही, मला आता काय करायचं आहे, जो एलिमेंट डिलीट होणार आहे तो एलिमेंट कसा डिस्प्ले करायचा. So we'll write this condition also. So what you said, this one, na? Yesterday we have seen front equal to what we have seen,
Rear.
size minus 1 ना, size minus 1 असा असेल तर काय करतो आपण, front equal to front equal to 0, right?
0.
So this one is also required. Now again, so in other case we require this condition. ही कंडिशन कधी झाली, जर तुम्हाला फ्रंट एंड हा लास्ट ला गेला असेल, म्हणजे लिस्टच्या ऍट द एंड, इफ द front pointer is at the end of the list, and if you want to switch from the last point to the 0, right, or from 4 to 0, so at that time this case will be useful. But in case of in between, suppose इथं असं असेल, in between कुठेतरी असा तर त्या केस मध्ये कसं डिलीट करणार. So for that purpose we require this condition. Now these many statement is sufficient, right? Now why we have written this one, so we'll see. Yesterday we have discussed up to this, now this point forget to explain. What we have discussed, हा तर लक्षात आला, check whether the queue is empty. Up to this no problem. Now when we are checking this, the front equal to size minus 1, हे कधी वापरतो आपण, हे कधी वापरतो,
When queue is empty.
your voice is not getting, who is talking, your voice is not clear.
Last element.
Let me connect the mouse.
सर मग फ्रंट इज इक्वल टू -1 येणार ना, तुम्ही तिथं 0 लिहिलं.
Wait. आता ही कंडिशन कशासाठी होती, वन टू थ्री, समजा आता हा 0 असेल, 1 2 3 आणि 4. आता ही कंडिशन कधी यूज होणार आहे, जर फ्रंट हा इथं आला असेल, कुठं आला असेल, या 4 ला आला असेल, आणि इथून त्याला कुठं स्विच व्हायचं आहे, 0 ला स्विच व्हायचं. त्या केस मध्ये काय करणार, फ्रंट इक्वल टू साइज -1, and after that front equal to -1 होणार, आणि परत नेक्स्ट ह्याला तो इन्क्रीमेंट होणार आहे, तो पुढे ऑटोमॅटिकली. तो इन्क्रीमेंट झाला म्हणजे -1 चा काय झालेला आहे, 0 झालेला आहे, राईट. But sometimes the condition is like this. Suppose rear is at this location. आता rear इथं असेल, बरोबर आहे. तर rear कुठं आहे, इथं आहे. rear is at these condition. आता rear इथं आलेला आहे, कुठं आलेला आहे, थर्ड ला आले. All of you give attention. Second condition is very important, so we have not discussed yesterday. Or if you write this condition at the end also, then also it will work, right? शेवटी लिहिली तरी चालेल, if, right? Now after that, suppose rear is at this position. rear कुठल्या पोझिशनला आहे, इथं आहे, ठीक आहे, आणि फ्रंट या पोझिशनला आहे. फ्रंट कुठं आहे, इथं आहे. फ्रंट कुठं आहे, इथं आहे, 2 ला आहे, ठीक आहे. मग आता रेअर इथं असेल आणि फ्रंट इथं असेल तर एलिमेंट्स किती असणार आहे तुमच्याकडे सॉरी इथं आता रेअर आहे बरोबर आहे सपोज 10 लेट मी एक्सप्लेन बाय कन्सिडरिंग द एक्झाम्पल्स आता मी किती एलिमेंट्स एंटर केले आहेत 10 20 30 इन्सर्ट केलेला आहे ठीक आहे ऑल ऑफ यू गिव्ह अटेन्शन हिअर इज इट विजिबल टू ऑल स्क्रीन इज विजिबल
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes now how many elements we have 10 I have inserted 20 30 and 40 now rear is at which position rear कोणत्या position ला आहे
Third.
Fourth position.
right as per the index third right and at the fourth element ला index 3 ला आहे बरोबर आहे now front is at which position front कोणत्या position ला असेल इथं
0.
0 now I have deleted the 10 now front is at which position
1.
First.
now I have deleted 20 front is at which position
Second position.
Second position.
second position ला आलेला आहे front now I have deleted the 30 also now all of you give attention huh? now I have deleted 30 also now front is at which position
Third.
third now the rear and front is at which position at same position आता इथं काय झालेलं आहे rear आणि front काय झालेले आहेत सेम पोझिशन ला आलेले आहेत ठीक आहे फ्रंट आणि रेअर काय झालेले आहेत सेम पोझिशन ला आलेले आहेत सेम पोझिशन ला आलेत का
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
इथं काय झालेलं आहे हा फ्रंट आणि रेअर एकाच पोझिशन आता ज्यावेळी मी हा एलिमेंट डिलीट करेल त्यावेळी रेअर आणि फ्रंट कुठे जाणार फ्रंट काय होणार ऍज पर आवर रूल कुठल्या पोझिशनला जाणार फोर्थला जाणार पण चालतंय का असं जाऊन पुढे फ्रंट रेअरच्या पुढे जाऊन चालेल का एलिमेंटच त्याने इन्सर्ट केलेलं नाही आणि त्याच्या बरोबर जाऊन चालेल का इथं
No, sir.
मग जर तुम्ही हा एलिमेंट डिलीट करणार असाल तर तुमचं काय ज्यावेळी फ्रंट इथे येईल त्यावेळी आपण ही कंडिशन चेक करतो फ्रंट -1 इक्वल टू रेअर असं जर असेल तर डायरेक्टली आपण काय करतोय फ्रंट इक्वल टू रेअर इक्वल टू -1 किंवा फ्रंट इक्वल टू रेअर इक्वल टू -1 ह्या दोन्हीलाही काय करतोय कारण इथं काय झालं सगळे एलिमेंट काय झाले तुमचे डिलीट झाले मग सगळे एलिमेंट डिलीट झाले ह्यांना काय करायचं डायरेक्टली -1 असाइन करून टाकूया यांना काय करायचं डायरेक्टली -1 असाइन करायचं लक्षात आलं सर्वांच्या now why we are writing
Yes,
the
sir.
next condition so directly here we'll see through the program so what condition I have written here front -1 इक्वल टू rear अशी जर कंडिशन आली तर डायरेक्टली काय करतोय आपण इथं फ्रंट इक्वल टू रेअर इक्वल टू -1 for both the pointers we are assigning the -1 so after that so there is no any element in the circular cube it means that there is no any element in the circular cube मग नंतर काय असणार आहे फ्रंट इक्वल टू -1 रेअर इक्वल टू -1 means circular cube is empty right so that's why we need to write these condition so yesterday we have not discussed this condition but this condition is most important in case of delete operation
तर फ्रंट इज इक्वल टू साइज -1 फ्रंट इज इक्वल टू -1 यायला पाहिजे ना मग
okay where here
येस सर
-1 -1 दिलं तर काय होणार मग तीच we need to write before the this statement या स्टेटमेंटच्या अगोदर लिहावं लागेल हॅलो. जर या स्टेटमेंटच्या नंतर लिहिलं तर इथं 0 लागेल. That is depending on you. So where you are writing the conditions. Right. So front equal to -1, and after that here we are incrementing the front pointer. Right. If we write this statement before the printf, so at that time we need to write the -1. Now here I have written this statement after this increment, so that's why I have written here 0. Right. So this kind of logical part you need to understand, right? So that is depending on you. So where you are writing the statement or conditions, so depending on that we need to assign the values, right? So here before these condition, before checking of this condition, we are incrementing the front pointer, so that's why I have written 0. Now if we increment the front pointer after this condition, so at that time we need to write here -1. लक्षात आलं का? तुम्ही हे चेक करून बघा. So at the time of implementation you can check by writing the -1. So what will be the changes, and by writing the 0 what will be the changes, right? Now let's check. Still I have not implemented, or we have not checked this program. Right, now we'll check it is working or not. We have written the delete operation, right? Is there anything remaining?
हॅलो सर.
Yes.
सर द प्रिंट एफ आहे ना तिथं DQ करायचं तुमच्याकडून EQ झालंय एल्स मध्ये.
इथे काय पाहिजे आपल्याला? हा DQ CQ, आपल्याला CQ पाहिजे. ऍक्च्युली आपण Q कुठला घेतलेला आहे? नॉट EQ. हा, इथं आपण अरे काय घेतलेला आहे? CQ घेतलेला आहे. CQ पाहिजे ऍक्च्युली. CQ required. We required CQ. Not EQ. So we'll check the program is working or not. First we'll check warning. We are getting unable, unreachable code. Okay. Now enter your choice. So first we'll enter the values to be inserted. 10. First we'll insert all the values, and after that we'll check. Display function still we have not written. Display function अजून दिलेलं नाही आपण. Now is it possible to insert 60 now? Yes or no? 60 insert करू शकतो का आपण?
नो.
No, sir.
Now here what message we have here, what message is displayed? Circular queue is full. Now we'll
Queue is full.
Queue is full. Now we'll check the second operation, deletion operation. I will write here 2. Now element to be deleted. Which element is deleted here? काय दिसतंय? कोणता element delete झालेला आहे? Element to be deleted 10, right? Now one element is deleted means we are able to insert the 60. Now 60 आता insert करू शकतोय का आपण?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We'll check. 60 insert होऊ शकते का check करूया. Yes, insertion operation is successful. And again we'll try for the 70. 70 insert करू शकतोय का? No, we are not able to insert. Now we'll see delete operation. Now 20 is deleted, 30 is deleted, 40 is deleted. After 40, where is 50? Circular queue is empty, deletion is not possible. 50 delete झालं, message display झालं का? 50 नव्हता आपण टाकलं.
आधी डिलीट केला सर आपण.
Circular queue is empty, deletion is not possible. Okay. Now here I press 4. Now delete operation is working. definitions. Now last is the display function. So we'll see the last display function, and after that our program will complete. How much time we have? Our session will end at 11:30, na? Okay, we'll
Yes.
finish. We'll finish the third case, and after that we'll stop. Now, what to write in the display function? Display साठी काय करावं लागेल आपल्याला? एक display function लिहूया आपण separate, same like above. Display function call करूया. We'll call the display function rec. Right. Now we'll write the declaration part first. So void display, right? And after that, we'll write the definition of a display function. That to write after DQ, will write void display. What to write in a display function? The display मध्ये काय लिहायचं सांगा.
Q is empty or not.
First, we need to check the queue is empty or not. So if, can I write only this one front equal to -1? So is it sufficient? Yes. If front जर लिहिलं तरी चालेल, काय अडचण नाही. डिस्प्लेच्या वेळी आपण काय चेक करतोय? फ्रंट -1 नसायला पाहिजे. फ्रंट -1 असेल तर त्याचा अर्थ काय झाला? क्यू मध्ये सर्क्युलर else treat code plus. Already we have discussed this code.
For loop.
Now we need to declare the integer int I, right? And the value of int I is equal to front. So this part yesterday we discussed. How many for loops we need to write?
2.
2. I will write, all of you give attention here. So what is the first statement? I is equal to front I have assigned, right? So two conditions we are checking. So which condition where front is less than or equal to rear? If it is true, so we are writing, and if it is false, we are writing. Instead of for loop, so you can try by using the for loop. Already yesterday I have discussed the for loop, right? Now here I will write another loop. While loop I will use instead of for loop, so I will use the while loop. So yesterday already I taught how to use the for loop, right? The same for loop you can use, and instead of for loop, suppose if you want to use the while loop, so how to use the while loop? त्याच्याऐवजी मला तर while loop यूज करायचं, तर कसं करणार? तर for loop निकाल समजलेला आहे तुम्हाला. Now what is the change? Circular queue or circular queue elements are how to display the elements of the circular queue. If what we are checking, front less than or equal to rear. Instead of for loop, so here I will write while Already I have, that's why I have assigned here I is equal to front here, right? What to write? Why directly condition will write why I less than or equal to rear, and increment will write inside the for. जर इथं फॉर लूप असतं तर काय केलं असतं आपण इन्स्टेड ऑफ व्हाईल लूप फॉर लूप असतं तर काय केलं असतं फॉर आय इज इक्वल टू फ्रंट कोलन आय लेस देन और इक्वल टू रेअर आय प्लस प्लस. So instead of that, so here I have initialized the I is equal to front in the declaration of the variable part only, and here I have written the condition only, and directly I am printing the elements. Printf. Now how to print the element? %d /t for what purpose? One tab space between the two elements. Now CQ. Now what to write in a CQ? So here I will write I plus plus in a CQ itself. Right. Now here this first loop is completed. पहिला loop झाला इथं. जर ही condition true असेल तर front less than or equal to rear. If it is true, so then we'll execute this or we'll check this condition and we'll display the elements. Otherwise, else, if the condition is false, then what you are doing? If the condition is false, then what you are doing? So two for loops we are writing. If the condition is false, so we are writing two for loops. दोन for loop आपण लिहितो. त्यामध्ये पहिला काय while I will write by using the while. First काय? What is the first? I less than or equal to size minus 1. Size minus 1. याने काय होणार आहे? Size minus 1 ने कुठले एलिमेंट्स डिस्प्ले होते? काल बघितलं की आपण इथं बघितलेलं आहे आपण डिस्प्ले साठी. इकडे बघा, इथे बघा, हा पहिला लूप झाला बरोबर आहे. हा पहिला लूप काय होता? आय इज इक्वल टू फ्रंट जर ट्रू असेल तर आय लेस दॅन और इक्वल टू रेअर, राईट. आणि जर फॉल्स असेल फ्रंट लेस दॅन और इक्वल टू रेअर हे फॉल्स असेल तर काय करतोय आपण? आय इज इक्वल टू फ्रंट ऑलरेडी आपण असाइन केलं आहे, त्यामुळे डायरेक्टली काय आय लेस दॅन और इक्वल टू साईज आणि आय प्लस प्लस. त्यामुळे काय होणार आहे? 30, 40, 50. पण 0 पासूनचे एलिमेंट डिस्प्ले होणार आहेत का? त्याच्यासाठी परत ही दुसरी कंडिशन. ठीक आहे, हे दोन फॉर लूप लिहिणार आहे. But here I am writing the same these two for loop by using the while statement. हेच मी काय करतोय? while ने लिहितोय. ठीक आहे, बघा आता पहिला लिहिलेलं आहे I less than or equal to size minus 1. Now printf. What to write here in the printf? Printf मध्ये काय लिहिणार? %d /t comma CQ. क्या येणार हो इथं? CQ of I plus plus. Right. So this is the first for loop we are writing. Right. Now after that, now here for this I is equal to front आहे. बरोबर आहे. हे आपण if लूपच्या बाहेर else मध्ये केलेलं आहे आणि हे else च्या लूप मध्येच हा if else आहे. या else लूपच्या आतमध्येच हा if आणि हा else आहे. इथं आपण I इज इक्वल टू काय डिक्लेअर केलेलं आहे? फ्रंट डिक्लेअर केलेलं आहे. मग इथं नेक्स्ट कंडिशन काय आहे? फ्रंट लेस दॅन और इक्वल टू रेअर आहे. ठीक आहे, ही कंडिशन जर ट्रू असेल तर आपण काय करणार आहे? आय लेस दॅन और इक्वल टू रेअर चेक करणार आहे. ठीक आहे, पण तिथं आय ची व्हॅल्यू काय आहे? स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम फ्रंट. हिअर ऑल्सो सेम, आय व्हॅल्यू इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द फ्रंट. I less than or equal to size minus 1. But here, so when we will consider the next while loop, at that time we don't need the value of I starting from the front. I ची व्हॅल्यू कधीपासून सुरू पाहिजे आपल्याला?
इज इक्वल टू 0.
0 पासून पाहिजे. मग इथं first we'll assign the value of I is equal to 0 and after that we'll use the while loop. Directly while मध्ये काय कंडिशन लिहिणार आहोत?
I less than equal to real.
Very good, very nice. I less than or equal to real,
Real.
right? And after that, directly you can use the printf. So what to print here? क्या print करना? So what you are printing here? /t, comma, CQ of. Sorry.
I plus plus.
CQ of I plus plus. Now here your display function is completed, very simple. Now only what change we have done here. So yesterday we have not discussed this condition regarding the display delete, right? And here in the display function, instead of for loop, I have used the while for your practice purpose at the time of your external exam. So sometimes external will ask you regarding the, so suppose without writing the for loop, so how to write a display function by using the while loop. So at that time you need to write like this. I will check it is working or not properly. Now enter your choice. First will enter 11 to be inserted, 1, 22, 1, 33. Now we'll see display function is working. Now circular queue elements are 11, 22, 33. 3 elements I have inserted. Now we'll apply the delete operation. 11 element is deleted. Now third, 22, 33. Now again we'll apply the insertion. 44, 55, 66. Now circular queue is full. Now we'll display the elements. Now 22, 33, 44, 55, 66. Is it working? Display function is working or not?
Yes,
sir.
sir. Working.
Yes, sir.
It is working, right? Now all of you understood. So how to insert the element in a circular queue, how to delete the element in a circular queue, and how to display the elements in a circular queue. Now I will press 4, exit from the program. Right. I hope all of you understood.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Is there any doubt? Is there any questions? So you can ask regarding the implementation of circular queue. All of you understood the circular queue. I will share the program on a group.
सर नोट पण शेअर करा.
Yes, yes. Okay, I will share the program and notes on a group. Don't worry about that. So all of you have understood the implementation of circular queue. If understood, so you can write yes in the chat box. No need to write your roll number in the chat box. So automatically your attendance is get recorded. ज्यांना समजलेला आहे program, you can write yes in the chat box. Those who have understood the program, so write yes or understood in the chat box. If you are having any questions, so you can ask. Any questions related with the unit number 3? So we have completed the stack queue. So I will share the notes of stack and queue, and after that, the whatever the program we have performed, so related with the circular queue. So same program I'll share with you on a group. Don't worry. Right. So thank you. So we'll take a break here. Now, if you are having any questions, so you can ask. Otherwise, so we will stop here. Any question, any queries?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, whatever the here I'm writing the short point. So same short points I will do it. Don't worry. This hello. This note, I think someone has. So this notepad. So whatever the points I am writing in a notepad, this point also I will share with you. Okay, points to the zero.